welcome to today's installment and the last and final installment of Live Concert Experience in Edinburgh. Today I'm joined by Mia once again and Millie once again. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello. So the reason they're back today and what I want to talk about today is that the just crazy experiences we've had at concerts. The reason why I find this interesting is because, well, back home from Lithuania, where I'm from, we don't actually have very many big shows, big events, big productions like we do here in Edinburgh. And it's pretty rare to meet a celebrity that has visited Lithuania or even knows what it is. And after living in Scotland for over a decade, I think I've collected many stories, crazy stories of meeting people I thought I wouldn't meet. And I know my friends here have too. So Mia, could you start us off with your craziest story of meeting somebody?
Okay, when I saw Eve's Tumor last year, it was a pretty small concert. It was meant to be at O2 Academy, but it got downsized into Queen Margaret's Union. So there wasn't that many people. It was quite small and intimate. The show was really good though, nonetheless. And then after, there was a lot of merch available, so people were all queuing up to get something. And all the bands and Eve's Tumor themselves, they were all behind the counter and they were just chatting with everyone. They were all really nice. They were telling us about how, I remember one of the band members was telling us about how the tour's just been so far and like their experiences of traveling, playing shows in new countries. And then I met Eve's Tumor themselves and I got a record and they signed it for me, which was really nice. And there was this incredibly drunk girl that kept like trying to like get into their little area and was trying to take like this ball opener off of Eve's Tumor. And then
like physically off of his hands?
He dropped it and like, yes, but then like he dropped it and she went under the table and she was like, I'm taking this. She was like, fight me for it. And then he came and dragged her away.
Oh God.
So that was entertaining, I guess.
And didn't the show get downgraded?
Yeah, it did.
That's so interesting. I've never heard of that happening before. Where was it supposed to be?
O2 Academy. And moved to Queen Margaret Union.
That's so interesting.
I thought more people would have bought tickets though. I didn't. I was
It's
expecting
quite a big
to see.
venue, isn't it?
I was expecting to see people I knew, but I didn't see anyone I knew.
Really?
It was completely like. It was the demographic. I guess it was people our age mainly, but I didn't recognize any of them, and a lot of them just didn't look like they didn't look like how you'd expect a person to look at an Eve's Tumor concert. They were more like less like alternative, more like conforming to norms. Which is fine. It's just not what you'd expect to see.
Yeah, that's so interesting because Eve's Tumor is such like an eccentric character. I feel like it would be. I was expecting more of like a Gaga-esque show for him, honestly.
Yeah. Definitely.
But that's amazing. That's so cool. And Millie, what about you? Who have you met in Scotland?
When I was 13, I went to 2 nights of Frank Aguilar's concerts. I went to one night in Glasgow and one night in Edinburgh. And when I went to see him in Edinburgh, we queued all day. And it was at the Liquid Room, so there's a lot of like shops and stuff there. So we were in this little Harry Potter shop. And Evan Nestor from Frank Aguilar's band walks in. And we're just chatting to him. He recognised us from the day before. And we're just chatting to him, walking about the shop with him. And then Frank Aguilar walks in. And it's like, we're all kind of like chatting. And we're all just like, we're kind of walking about the shop with Frank Aguilar from My Chemical Romance. Like, what? And then we went like outside, and like one thing we did for this concert, which is like a little unusual, is we made like a fan book, like a scrapbook, and we got people like off social media and stuff to send in letters that they'd like want him to read. And like we got a lot of letters, like people in the line, people online. And we gave it to him, and like he actually really liked it, and he posted it on Instagram.
That's so sweet.
It was so sweet. He's such a sweetheart.
Oh.
I feel like that's probably like the most flattering thing you can have.
And he was holding the book when he came out of the venue, because there's pictures of people like meeting him, and he's like holding the book in the picture.
Yeah.
Like he loved that book.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I bet he like has it framed in his house.
He definitely does. I feel bad though, like, because it was like. The book was like a little ripped up because I dropped it down the back of my radiator, but we're going to ignore that.
But it's special. It's your touch. You just let it out.
personality. Something that was like destroyed a little bit by you is now in Frank Yarrow's house. Probably.
I'll show you this after. You can really tell in the Instagram picture. It's so bad.
I want to see it. Oh my god, I'm not
so
seeing
excited.
No, oh my gosh, but yeah, I feel like that's I feel like artists, when they meet people that like them, they are probably just as much as like, oh my gosh, as we are.
I feel like now that I've grown up, he was probably so shocked that someone would do that for him. Like, I don't know, I was feeling so kind. Like, what a kind thing to do.
Yeah, that is like a big gesture. Like, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how old were you?
13.
How did you think of that? 13-year-old me was
crazy.
not thinking of heartfelt gestures for people.
Why was I thinking of heartfelt gestures at 13? Not right now.
Yeah, no, that's so cool. That's so cool. I have a couple stories. I feel like the one that sticks out the most was, so Declan McKenna released an album on my birthday, and the whole time I was like, oh my god, this is for me, this is for me, this is for me, whatever, just like yapping. And then the show comes around and I get the tickets and I go, and I've heard that he does like DJ sets like after the show, so we hung about after the show and we were really not expecting him, but at one point we were like, let's just go check. And then the people who have been waiting there for like actually over like an hour, 2 hours or something have left, and he's standing there. He's standing there. He's just like there. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, Declan McKenna is here in Scotland. Like, why is he there? So then like we obviously wait for him to do his rounds talking to people, and I'm just like, hello, like, you know, he released this album like on my birthday, right? And he was like, it's dedicated to you. Exactly. And he like points to me, and then we get like a picture together. But I was so in awe. Sadly, I did not get an autograph or anything, but I think having the album dedicated to me is enough for me.
I think the conversation's probably worth more than an autograph.
Yeah, I feel like the gesture, just the fact that he was like, yeah, for you, especially after I've been so like, oh my gosh, it's for me, like, it's my birthday album. It was just like, I don't know, it's just so sweet. I think he was so cute, and I hope he still remembers me, because I was decked out in all orange. I think I'm hard to forget. But yeah, I'm wondering, actually, I know that, Millie, you've met 21 Pilots before. Can you tell us about that?
There's like a running theme here. I really love 21 Pilots. That's also happened when I was 13. Like, I was on something when I was 13. Like, I got tickets for this meet and greet, and I was like, this is going to change my life. Meeting 21 Pilots is going to change my life. So I waited all day in the line. The meet and greet comes around, and there's no pictures, it's just an autograph and you're leaving. So I'm like, okay. It was in an HMV. So we get into the HMV, and it's like downstairs. Like, I start crying at the top of the stairs. Like, I'm sobbing.
Like sad crying or like excited?
Like excited, I don't even know. I was just so emotional.
Uh-huh.
And we went downstairs, and then like I seen them. I was like, oh my god, like I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna talk to 21 Pilots. So it was like a little table, and it was Josh Dunn, the drummer, first. So I got up to Josh Dunn, and I was in shock because, like, I love 21 Pilots. Well, I did. And I'm like, hi, Josh. Like, can I shake your hand?
Aww.
And he's like, yeah, of course, no problem. Have a nice day. Have a great day.
Aww.
And I'm like, oh my god. Hi, Tyler. Can I shake your hand? He hits me with he doesn't even say anything. He looked away from me. And said,
Who do you think you are?
It wasn't even a proper handshake, because like I remember, like, this is so weird. I just grabbed his like wedding ring. I just grabbed his wedding ring, and I was like,
Oh god.
thank you. But he was being rude to so many people that day, so I don't think it was just me.
Yeah.
He's just a rude little guy, but like,
I've seen many videos.
dreams were crushed that day. My heart was crushed, but Josh Dunn was such a
Yeah,
sweetheart.
you made up for it.
I made up for it.
Aw. And Mia, what about you? Do you have another story to share?
Honestly, I think that's about it. I haven't met that many celebrities.
That's okay.
We'll meet Azalea Banks.
Yes, true.
The only other story I can think of would be when I went to the Julie show, this wasn't so much meeting it, just a couple interactions that were just like so giddy. Basically, when we were at the Julie show, the singer, like she like waved at me, and then the show goes on, and like they throw all their stuff to the crowd, right? And I'm like, I was barricade, so I'm like all sad that like I didn't get anything, but I'm still standing there as they're like leaving, and then like she turns around, she's like about to leave, she turns around, she like runs back to me, and she gives me her hair clip. In that moment, I felt like I was being proposed to. I screamed so loud, like genuinely One Direction fangirl scream.
I can still hear that scream and ringing in my ears every day.
No, genuinely, I screamed so loud. I didn't think that was possible. And then the security guard was like, "Here's a drumstick if you shut up." So I take the drumstick, I take my little proposal hair clip, and I make my way out of there stranded. Like always, because my taxi got cancelled. But yeah, that was my only story. I don't think, Millie, do you have anything else?
Glass Animals gave me a pineapple.
I remember their Instagram. Tell us about that.
No, I can't. I should.
Yeah, you should.
Okay. I was at the Glass Animals concert in 2021. First concert back after COVID, and I was with my friends. And he was like I was the Glass Animals fan here, but he was like kind of screaming at the lead singer from like in the line outside. He was like waving and stuff. He was like screaming. So the concert goes on, and they bring out a pineapple because there's a song that's like pineapples are in my head. Pineapples are in my head.
I actually did not know that. I was so confused about the pineapple
Really?
shenanigans. Yeah.
No, they bring it out for that song, and it's weird though because there's pictures in my phone of like the start of the concert. I was just like, there's a pineapple just sitting on stage. And he passed it to my friends, and then my friend gave it to me, and then
Did you eat it?
no, I ended up binning it after. I know, I should have done something. People were like messaging me on Twitter, on Instagram, telling me what to do, but I was just like,
What were people telling you to do with it?
Pina colada, but I was 15.
Pina colada? That's not the Glass Animals pina colada.
People were taking pictures of me outside like I was a celebrity because I had the pineapple. So, you know, if you're listening and you went to Glass Animals Glasgow 2021, if you have pictures of 15-year-old me standing with a pineapple outside the concert, let me know. Send it our way.
Did anyone try to like take it off you?
Thankfully, no.
Yeah, because I would have been ready to throw that pineapple.
No, I was gripping it for dear life. I was gripping her.
Oh, no, you better have, because
She was beautiful. So yeah, I think
that's like a trophy.
Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have so many concert experiences, but we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we can leave it at that. I think that we have officially reached wrap-up time. Thank you, Millie, for sharing your stories. Thank you, Mia, for sharing your stories and being a lovely guest.
Thank you, lovely host.
Thank you. And that's us for today. Thank you so much. Bye.